everyone, Sophia here from My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my channel, and you can see from the title of this video that yes, finally, after how many years we've been here, Scott?
11.
11 years, we are finally going to do the backsplash in the kitchen. Okay, so why am I doing this? Some people don't have backsplashes, but most people do have a backsplash. I've painted this wall about 5 times now because of the nicks and scratches and whatever. It looks better, it looks more finished, but we have a major issue, is that our counter is extremely difficult to match. I'm going to insert a bunch of shots so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so our issue is, one, there was no backsplash installed. We have to do that. Number 2, we've never done tiles before, so you're in for a big giggle. Or maybe not, I don't know. I have no idea how hard it's going to be. I have an inkling that it's not hard at all, but as always, I am trying to show you that you can DIY and do a decent, pretty good job. We're not talking professional level, as long as you're willing to take the time and just step in and do it. So this is all about encouraging you when I do my little projects, that you too can do it. Because I don't think I have any particular skills, but anyway. So 2, what was 1? I forgot.
I don't know.
Okay, so there was no backsplash. We're going to install that. But our bigger problem is the counter. The counter is gorgeous as is. It's a beautiful granite countertop, not our choice. It came with the house, with those cabinets, which you've seen a gazillion times. But it's multicolor, and there's a lot of people who have multicolor countertops, and they're usually like 2 colors, 3 at best. Ours has about 8 different colors. It's got salmon, it's got gold, it's got silver specks, it's got burgundy, black, dark green, beige, gray. I'm looking, you'll see shots of it. I'm looking, there's so many different colors on this countertop that the bottom line is this: whatever I put on the wall is going to not match, because there's no real color overtone in this countertop. It's all blended. It's beautiful, in particular at night with the electric light. During the day, yeah, it's okay. It looks kind of, I don't know, pale, I guess, but it's very vibrant at night with the spots on it. So we thought, well, if we do something that has a pattern and try to match the major colors in it, number 1, we can't find it, because we can't find anything that has burgundy, gold, copper, salmon, pink, green, black in it, okay? And we also cannot find this particular countertop slab at the store. I have no idea where he got it, the previous owner. So the only thing that we can do is pick a neutral color, and pick a neutral color that is similar to the floor, which is a, I think it's called travertine porcelain. It's got beige and a little bit of gold tones in it, but it's rugged, okay? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Home Depot, and we're gonna find ourselves some tiles that are very similar to the ones I'm standing on. There are the floor tiles, and we're going to install this. The budget is under $500. I need 40 square feet worth of tiles. The extra I either sell or I'll do another project. There's a ton of stuff you can do with tiles. You can do a trivet for your table, for instance, things like that. So I'm not worried about the leftover, but I need 40 square feet of tiles. I need the mortar to go in the back. I need the tool to apply the mortar, because I don't have that. I need the grout. We have to figure out a grout color, Scott. And I need the corners for the 2 areas here, the outer corners, and I need a finishing edge for both sides here. We're only doing the backsplash here. We're not doing the sides, and on the other side we're only doing the 1 length and stopping in at the cabinet. So let's get going. We're going to compete with the clock. We're going to Home Depot, see what kind of tiles we can get, and between today and tomorrow, maybe we'll have a backsplash in the kitchen. Stick around, I'll be right back. This one is a little bit more interesting. What do you think? You like that one too?
Yeah.
All right, we need 40 of those. So you saw that we spent quite some time at the store looking for tiles, and I wanted travertine, whatever you call it, travertine. There we go. But actually I wanted long one, 2x6 or 3x6, and here you have it. So the best option after that was to get the ones that you saw us pick up, which is the travertine medley. And I said the budget was going to be under $500, and it turned out to be $517, but that's because I bought those big long strips of, you saw them at the store. I don't even know what you call them. They're basically corners. I'm going to need them for corners. So one of them I need, two I'll probably return. So they were $7 each, so 5 or 3 basically. Okay. So I had to purchase one of these. This is how you, that's the trowel. This is how you apply the mortar. I have one like this that doesn't have the teeth on it. So this is to give you the stripe pattern so that you can really apply. You'll see when we get there. And then we purchased the traditional spacers. Now these tiles are a little bit thicker than regular tiles, so I got the jumbo size. You'll see when we apply those. And then we bought this thing here. This was not expensive. I was surprised. I thought that a dry cutter for tile was gonna be like $20, $30. This is to help us cut the tiles if I have too much and I need to have just a little bit to the side, in a corner, whatever. So basically it comes with a scorer right here. It's a little wheel. So you just score your tile first, and then you put your tile in this little plier and then, pop, whatever sound it makes. So that's what we got. And then of course we got the mortar and the grout. So the dilemma right now is whether we're putting them directly flush like this, or if I put the little bar that I purchased. And I think I'm gonna do it directly onto the counter because I don't like the color of the bar. I wanted to get more of a bronze copper color. And it's got one of the cream one, but when we looked at it with the cream one, it just looks very outdated, very studio apartment, you know what I mean? So these fit perfectly, and then for the top part here, I just got to cut 3 rows, and I measured, it does fit. Now, the other thing is, they are quite heavy. The other thing is, do I want to put it here as well? I don't know yet. I'm going to do this side first, see how it looks. I think I might end up doing it on this wall. Most people just do it in the back, but I do have a gap here from the sheetrock to the counter. So I don't know, maybe I'll just put a series of them like this. I could do that. To finish it off. That wouldn't be too bad. So I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'm not doing that yet. So first order of business is to remove all the outlets. You don't have to shut off the electricity or anything. You just basically remove these parts here, because right behind it is a big hole anyway. And then you flush your tiles to it, and then you'll put this back on. If it's popping out too much, you just have to use longer screws to put the outlet back. So let me just start with this area first. So your tiles basically go flushed here. Do I need this? We're gonna keep it. Okay, so remove that. One is this. So this, I'm gonna have to unplug. Scott, do you want to put the alarm system somewhere else? Or do you want to keep it here? You fine with it here? Okay. Okay. Well, because I don't know how we're gonna put it back. It looks like we're gonna have to drill back in, because this is gonna get covered by tiles. So unless we figure out a way to put it on the Velcro type thing, you know, like whatchamacallit, 3M double sticky tape. So for grout adhesive, I picked up this. It's called Acryl Pro Professional Tile Adhesive, and it comes in a white color. It doesn't smell really bad, but it does smell. So I don't know if you're sensitive or not. It doesn't bother me. So I'm taking my adhesive and I'm just going to apply it first here. With the flat surface. I should have just enough for one. Now I've seen the guys do it where they do pretty much the entire wall first. I'm doing it small areas at a time. And I hope I have enough for the whole project. Do you feel like I have enough, Scott?
Hope so.
Alright, I think that covers the first one.
Aren't you supposed to do the group?
Yeah, I gotta do the flat one first. You gotta do flat first. Okay, this is my first one, alright, so... Okay, and then you do the grooves. Like this. Alright. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna apply. Can you get me some spacers? before I get started with putting this thing on, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some spacers here at the bottom. Right here. And let me see. I'd like to have that orange one right here against the counter. So I'm just gonna put this right here. Send it all the way to the corner. And press. Now the reason why I put the spacer here at the bottom is because that area right here is gonna get caulked. Alright, I wanna make sure that everybody is pressed in. So, first lesson learned. I should have done the whole wall because now I gotta do the 3 on top and I'm gonna put grout and adhesive all over the place.
I was just thinking that.
You were just thinking that?
Yeah. Like I didn't realize it either until you put that up there, and that's when
So I'm just pressing them one by one.
And I think I also see why they do it a whole wall at a time.
It's not easy to apply that troll thing. Okay, so same thing. I'm putting the spacers right here so that my tiles don't shift. And these were the right size spacers. Okay, so I gotta look at the pattern now because I don't want to repeat. Let's do it this way. And it's just making it perfect. Which tells me that this is standard size. It's got to be standard size. That's why it's making it. You know what I mean?
What do you mean standard?
The height.
Oh. Well, they regulate that at the city level, I think.
It was straight flush to the top. You see that?
I remember one of those shows where they said that they had to make the counters regulation height or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. See, I'm learning. This is great. Okay. So these are in. All right. So now what do we do here? We're gonna have to get individual ones right here. I need.
We're gonna have to break that.
Well, we can do a full one right here.
Oh, you want these?
Yeah, like a single, a single strand.
A single strand?
Yeah, right. One single strand and then a strand of 3. Like a single strand right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3, like that. You see what I mean?
Okay.
I'm giving you a quick update. This is where we are so far. What do you think? I think it's gonna look very good. And I'm really thinking that we need to put tile here too. We'll see. Right, Scott? What do you think?
What, over there?
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah?
Nah.
Alright, what about we just put a row of 2 here?
Maybe.
Just
maybe
as a
that.
kicker.
Yeah, just to.
Right?
Yeah,
just
I
a
can see that.
row of 2. Alright.
Yeah, because it'll line up with the.
Right,
counter.
and plus the counter here is
got that uneven.
yeah, there's the uneven sheetrock and stuff. Alright, so a row of 2. How about a row up to here?
What?
That'd be too thick?
No. No.
We'll play around.
I can see 3 there.
You can see 3?
Yeah.
Alright. What do you think, guys? 3 or 2? 2 is up to here, like this. And then 3 would be up to here. You know what? Let's do 2 because 3, you know what it's going to look like? It's going to look like we try to finish it and we run out of tiles. So, So I'm at the part now where we're doing the backsplash. That's the most important. That's the one behind the sink, okay? Goes splash. Okay. What I want to do is pick the prettiest tiles, the set that's the prettiest to put right here because that's the one we see the most. You know, when you're at the sink and you do the dishes or whatever. So Scott had one that he picked and I went, nah, not that one. So try to pick one that has a lot of oranges like that. Out of all of the, because I don't like that whole, you know, one that has the most colors, basically. Not too many brown, but I like that orange. So out of all the sheets, see if you can find one. That's good. Alright, so we just found out that the counter and the cabinets are uneven. Alright, so there's a section here where I can go ahead and put the spacers, but there was 2 sections there where I cannot put the spacers. If I put the spacers, I can't fit the sheets. So I had to remove the spacers. That's alright, because the whole bottom here is gonna get caulked anyway. I'm not too worried about that. Let me see. Yeah, I guess. And you know what? Once you put the sealer on it, I'm pretty sure they get a little bit darker anyway. So we're almost done with that one length, we just got to do, you know, the outer corner over there where the pipes go through. that's where I'm gonna use those special corner baguette thing, but we're not there yet. We need to have pizza. But as I was looking at it from far away, I realized that this looks perfect with my Corningware. Doesn't it, Scott?
Oh yeah, wonderful.
I'm so impressed. Look, it looks great with the Corningware. It's the same colors. It's perfect. Okay, maybe I am an earth tone afterwards. All right, so we're gonna have lunch, and then we'll finish it. And then all we have to do is the other side. So we know how to do it. That's not gonna be a big issue. And then for the corner over there, we realized that since we're going over here, right, with the tile, and then I have those baguettes here that are going to cover the corner, we're missing a little bit here. That's okay. We'll put the tiles right in, and then the grout will take care of the little 1/8 of a gap that's left. So it's gonna look really, really cool. Are you excited, Scott?
Oh, thrilled.
He's joking. He actually likes it a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I like it. It's a noticeable improvement.
Noticeable improvement, and I think it makes the kitchen look bigger.
I don't know about that, but it's definitely an improvement.
All right, so far it's going well, but wait until we have to deal with the areas where the plugs are, because I really don't know what we're doing at that point. I think we're gonna have to cut tiles. We'll see. We may end up having the plugs in recess, but I'm pretty sure they sell something that push them forward. Do you want the plugs flush to this, or you want them recessed? I don't know how to do it.
I don't know.
Well, you know what? While we're eating lunch, I'll look at
All right.
YouTube. Okay. That's it. Be right back. So now we're at the part where we're gonna do the outer corner. All right. And originally I had bought these things here. And what you do is that you cut it to size, you put it right here on the corner, and then one tile goes this way and the other tile goes this way. Let me put another one like this. Maybe you can see. Okay. I don't like it. I just, let me give you a close-up. Okay. I just don't like the way this plastic thing looks. And these tiles do not have the rounded corner tiles. So instead, what we're gonna do is put two this way. This is gonna get all filled, right? And we're gonna put one this way. And we're gonna do that for the entire length. And that should cover it. Because I really don't like this plasticky thing here. It just doesn't look good. It looks cheap. All right, so I'm gonna start by doing this area right here. And then we tried this thing here to cut tile, and what it did, it didn't really cut it straight. So we weren't too happy about that. So I don't know how we're gonna do the other area. We're not there yet. If we have to, we'll have to rent one of those tile cutter, you know, that you use outside with the water, but let's do this first. So it's the same thing. The only difference, and I'm using the small troll for that. The only difference is that I gotta use one of those at all time here to make sure I get the right spacing. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And the gap in between is gonna get filled with grout anyway. And I think Scott is downstairs trying to figure out if we got something to cut tile downstairs, because we have a whole bunch of tools we inherited and we don't know what to do with them, because most of them we have no clue what they are for. Not my paper towel in the way here. Now there's also a unevenness with the counter and the cabinet. It wasn't all that flush to begin with. So in order to fit this one here, the gap in between was non-existent. There was no gap. So what I'm doing instead is putting cardboard. I don't know if you saw that. Okay, so this is in. Right. Let's use this thing here. Did you find anything that can cut them?
What?
Did you find anything that can cut them?
Cut the tiles?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Alright, so these...
Are you cutting them?
No. Go here. And I gotta make sure I keep the space. Okay, so this is a good space. Right here. Alright, so now I just gotta put a whole bunch right here. So what you doing?
I'm very badly breaking these things apart. This is I'm not convinced this tool has a good score on it. This is right here is supposed to be the scoring,
Right.
but it's kind of doesn't really do much. I think it's gonna go right there.
Okay. All right.
So.
I think that tool works if you have thin tiles.
Well, that, and I think it's also the Fisher Price version of a scorer. You know, like they added it to this tool so that you know they could sell it as an all-in-one tool, but it's not necessarily the best thing. All right, so supposedly this is scored, and I can kind of feel a little bit of a ridge there. So I put it in here. Basically, it's this to this, right? And I kind of align the center of the tool over my line.
Shouldn't you put that? Let me take that off for a second. Shouldn't you put this part here on the line that you scored?
Well, I could do that, but I can't tell.
From underneath. You look from underneath. Turn it around, no?
No, but see, with it like this, I can look over and I can see that the center.
Oh, okay.
And see, it doesn't do it that great.
Wow. We're in trouble.
Right?
So,
So
put what you do is that you put the straight edge here
Yeah, and put the broken edge on the inside.
on the inside.
Which is what I did down here.
Right, because this is moved forward anyway,
Right.
so that way we keep a straight edge. Okay.
Right.
All right, that's what we gotta do. Oh boy,
Yeah. So
it's starting to get complicated.
it's not a perfect science.
I think that for those tiles you need the electric tile cutter.
We have one?
No, that's the one that you put the water in.
Oh, where it's like the blade.
It's like, yeah, and then there's water over it.
Yeah, I can see it. Because these things are thick compared to what they show on the instructions.
Right.
for
That's
this
what I'm
tool.
saying. This is for like subway tiles and stuff like that. All right, well, we'll get it done. It won't be perfect. Nobody's gonna look behind our plates. Okay. All right, so this is done here. All right, and now I'm gonna go on the other side, and basically I'm doing the same thing. Now I have the overlap this way, right? So the tiles are gonna get notched against that, and I should have enough with two tiles. If one, I don't know if we want to cut them. All right, well, let me see. So quick update, we pretty much finished this entire wall here, and Scott is working on filling in the outlets because we're going to push them forward, so he has to fill in those holes so there's something to rest on for the outlets. And I'm pretty happy with this corner over here. This outlet needs to be filled up, but I do have a gap right here, and Scott's gonna have to cut some tiles. And again, we have a grout that is linen in color, so it won't really show when there's a gap, you know, as a whole. So this is what it looks like on this side. So guess what? I'm gonna start the other side, and we'll like it. Scott, first impression?
Yeah, it's looking much better.
I really like it. I can't wait to see it grouted and sealed with a little bit of shine, because remember, these are very dusty. All right, so once they're set, they have to be cleaned out a little bit. Well, once you put the grout, technically that will take care of it. It's a big mess in here, we don't care. But I really, really like it. I think it looks great. It totally upgraded the kitchen, and some of you are going to say it's stuck in the 80s and 90s, and that's all right, because that's what we like. Willie, what do you think?
Well, I'm not used to the things, so it's going to take me a bit. But also, how do you get the grout in there? Like, you just...
No, you just you put the grout on with a special tool, and the grout gets stuck all the way in the you know, the little grooves, right? And then you take a big sponge
and you just clean it
to wash up, yeah, the extra tile. No more painting that wall. Okay, so you see I have like nicks here from having no backsplash, so I'm definitely going to put a little bit of tile here. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. I can't wait to see it when the kitchen is all clean. And I think this was the best choice, Scott, for the counter.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
It's not, I'm telling you, I'll say it again, this is not an easy counter to match. Really is not, so I'm happy with it. So what did you discover that you're a pro at this?
I wouldn't say I'm a pro, but I'm learning this as I go.
Right.
Okay. So, what I figured out was that I was getting a lot of these, you know, where it kind of cuts irregularly, or you just get chunks that come off, you know, that kind of thing.
Right.
Okay. So, first thing is, you can only do these one at a time, right? As far as using this cutter, this crimper thing.
Right.
Right, so you can only do them one at a time. However, it does seem to work a little more reliably if you keep this back netting on. For some reason, I think the netting just kind of holds it together as you do it. So I'll just watch me mess this up. Watch it not work after I just explained that.
How much strength do you need?
Superman.
Really?
Yeah. See what I mean? That didn't work.
Well, maybe because that was a tile that was...
Yeah, it might have had a crack in it already or something. All right, so
Okay.
let me cut that off.
All right. Trying again.
All right.
No.
That was a little better.
Okay. Where are the ones you did?
These are some that I did.
Oh yes,
with the
these are
netting on
much
it.
straighter.
See?
All right. Okay, so I guess you got to pick the tile.
Yeah. Let me just
Like this one looks like a good one. It doesn't look like it's got veins in it or anything.
let me try scoring this a little more and see if that.
All right. Now let's see if it works this time around. Nope.
Nope.
Sorry, Scott. But he was able to do a whole bunch straight, you see, so I think it's got to do with the tile itself, Scott. And he's gonna use these for my little angle here where I'm missing some. Now, while he's doing this, sorry, I'm going fast. So now while he's doing this, I'm doing this. And yes, I'm going behind the stove, but my problem is that the microwave apparently is not leveled either, or the cabinets. So I have one area, I don't know if you can see it, where it's right here. It's uneven, but you won't really see it once it's done. So I just have this little area here to do now. I'm not going on the other side. Why? Because eventually all of this mess here, yeah, I have no shame, all of this will be gone. You know, I won't have dogs after these two, so I won't need the counter with the crates. And this area over here will actually be a little nook where you can sit as an eating kitchen. So I'm not touching any of that yet, but I just gotta finish this stuff and then we'll be done. Now Scott wants to shut off the electricity because he got zapped over there.
Couple times.
So he'll finish this area tomorrow. We'll turn off the electricity and that would allow us to do that. You know, so maybe it's a 3-day job, Scott, not a 2-day job.
Maybe.
All right, let's see how this one works. Come on, it's gotta work, it's gotta work. Maybe you need to be further in.
That's as far as it'll go.
Okay. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Nope. So it makes no difference.
It worked like 6-7 times.
I'm sorry.
At the moment you turn the camera on.
That's it.
Yeah.
Aw, sorry.
Alright, let's try this one.
Okay, let's try this one. Come on, you gotta cheer him on now. Go, Scott, go. Go, Scott, go. Come on, give us a straight one. Go, Scott, go. Nope. Sorry.
It's like when you bring the baby over to your parents' house.
Yeah.
The baby says mom. Watch, the baby says mom.
Right.
And the baby just kind of looks at you and is like, "Bleh."
I like what I did over there in the corner. It's true, Scott.
What, the baby?
Yeah. Or your dog's doing tricks. Okay.
Or the baby walking.
So, what do you think? Lights underneath the cabinet? I think it would look really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Aha! You did get it.
Yeah, so the moment you turn the camera off.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Alright, so keep the mesh underneath and then keep trying.
Right.
And we are done, at least for today. All we need to do now is the grout and for Scott to finish the little stuff around the electrical outlet. And I tell you what, it's actually stopping the draft that I used to have here. I had a kind of like a foam thing. And then on this side, it's done as well. And for some reason, I was able to do the outlet for this, but I had to use half tiles here. That's all right. Once you grout everything, it won't show. And you see I have the tiles behind the stove. And I think it looks awesome. All right, the kitchen's a big mess. That's all right. We can deal with it for now. It will be all nice and clean tomorrow. And then over here, we did the 2 rows, just 2 rows. So that's a, stopping anything from hitting the wall, and it looks more finished. You're right, Scott, it would look kind of tacky with the whole wall.
Yeah.
There's some people who do like a diagonal.
Yeah.
Right, no.
We're not that talented.
We're not that talented, right? So, first impression about, yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I like it. I'm tired though.
Yeah, I can't wait. Well, so you're standing up the whole time. I can't wait to see it in daytime with the sun and then everything back on. it looks so cool and it looks really big, but then again it looks big because there's nothing on the counters. So we'll have a remedy for that tomorrow when we put everything back.
And look at how good your Corningware looks with it.
My Corningware, guys, is absolutely... You know what? Take the camera. I could not have put this together, you know, any better. It fits beautiful with the vintage look, because it does look 80s, 90s, right? Everybody's got a gray kitchen now with the subway tiles and all of this stuff. It would not work with this counter, I'm just saying, you know, and definitely not with those cabinets. So initially I was thinking of painting the cabinets in a cream color and changing the handles, which, you know, you choke paint and stuff, that's not a big deal. But I tell you what, I think that this tile with the orange in it really brings the brightness of the cabinets back out with the counter. And I think I'm just going to lightly sand them and maybe restain them. I don't know. But I think we're going to keep them in wood color. What do you think, Scott?
Sounds good.
Right. And more Corningware, of course, you know. I have room. I'm
Really?
Yes, I will make the room. Trust me, there will be room. I'm thinking that maybe we need to put the coffee machine on the other side, because I like the empty space here. It's just a thought, but anyway. And it looks great with the silver from the appliances. What do you call it?
Dishwasher?
No, that color. What is it? Stainless steel?
Brush steel?
Brush steel. I think it looks really neat. I can't believe we waited 11 years to do this. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. And again, I'm not doing the entire walls. So I sent pictures to Mom. I'm waiting for her to tell me what, what she thinks.
She's probably asleep right now.
Oh yeah, she won't get that until in the morning. So again, the grout is linen. So the grout is going to be about this color. It's basically like a very light beige. So what you see right now as, you know, the crisscross, all of that is going to disappear. So it's going to make the whole thing look even brighter once we have it. And then we'll have to do the caulk here at the bottom and do a good job. I'll have to find that little key that I have that allows you to do it really nicely beveled. And the good thing, let's go on the other side because it's dirty over there. And the good thing is that I definitely kept it under 500, and I tell you why. We have 13 tiles at $9.94 that we can return. We have a $23 bucket of adhesive that's brand new that I can return. And well, I cut one of those. But we have two of those big lengths at almost $7. So we got the grout already. We're gonna have to buy the little adapters, you know, to push the plugs forward so that they flush with the stuff. But I would say the project is about $390, maybe $400. Probably even less than that. What do you think, Scott?
Yeah, probably.
Probably less than that. So tomorrow we'll go back to the Home Depot and drop off all of this stuff. I have 110 square feet in excess. And I used an app to calculate. So I don't know how I came up with 40 feet square. It makes no sense to me because it's definitely filled that with a little bit over half of what we had. Do you like how we did this, Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah? I like it. I hated that thing. So anyway, that's my video for today, you guys. We will see you in the next one when we are grouting and doing the caulk, and then Scott will finish the plugs, and that would be it. So that's winter project number 3, almost done. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook. You can find me at My Great Challenge. The links are down below. Thank you, Scott, for helping and doing some B-roll footage so we can have a nice editing for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below what you think of our tile choice. Surprisingly, I didn't see a lot of choices at Home Depot. We should have gone into a tile store, but whatever, too late now. But I really like it. It turned out really, really good. I think it was a good choice for this kitchen, and our lifestyle and the counter, it's a good match. I'll talk to you later, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hey, it's me, and guess what? Click that thumbs up if you really like this video. Thumbs down twice if you didn't. You can also share my video if you really, really liked it, or save it to watch later. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, but don't forget to click that bell button so you are always notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.